Behold the grand expanse of existence, a cosmic ocean teeming with mysteries, our own small world, a vessel carrying the precious cargo of memory. Yet this vessel has weathered storms, its logbook, our history, filled with entries smudged by time and pages deliberately torn away. What vital truths lie hidden in these lost narratives? For history is more than a mere sequence of events. It is a story woven by many hands, yet often recounted by a select few. The loudest voices may claim the center of the stage, but the silences, the deliberate omissions, often hold the most profound revelations about who we were and who we might yet become. Before we dive in, I'd like to quickly thank our sponsor, EW Strategy, for making this video possible. Want to navigate the markets with more precision? EW Strategy offers expert analysis using the Elliott Wave principle to help inform your trading decisions. Join over 85,000 members and elevate your trading game. Their support helps us create content like this. Now let's get started. Imagine, if you will, a grand library of human experience. Now picture entire sections deliberately cordoned off, their wisdom deemed inconvenient, their beauty threatening, their truths too challenging for the self-appointed librarians of a particular age. This isn't mere oversight, it is active erasure. This selection, this filtering of our collective past, has consequences that ripple through millennia. When the stories of the vanquished are silenced, when alternative ways of seeing the world are extinguished, we are all impoverished. We inherit a fractured map of human potential. Travel with me to North Africa, to Carthage, a beacon of maritime prowess and Punic culture. Its libraries, brimming with knowledge accumulated over centuries, were razed to the ground. Its people scattered, its language faded, its story largely told through the lens of its destroyers, Rome. The lament of Carthago delenda est, Carthage must be destroyed, echoes as a chilling reminder. Not only were its walls toppled, but its spirit, its contributions to agricultural science, to navigation, to governance, were deliberately buried beneath the salt of Roman victory. Venture now across the Atlantic to the verdant lands of the Maya, masters of astronomy, mathematics, and possessed of a complex hieroglyphic script. Their codices held universes of understanding. Yet, in the fires of conquest, countless of these irreplaceable records were turned to ash, deemed diabolical by invaders. Further east, in the sophisticated courts of ancient China, imperial edicts sometimes decreed the destruction of philosophical texts and historical records that challenged the prevailing narrative. Scholars risked their lives to preserve fragments, tiny embers of thought against a storm of suppression. And then there is the legendary Library of Alexandria, a lighthouse of the mind in the ancient world. Not one cataclysm, perhaps, but a slow decay hastened by conflict, fire, and neglect. Imagine the collective genius it housed, the dialogues silenced, the discoveries deferred for centuries. Among the brilliant minds who graced Alexandria was Hypatia, a philosopher, mathematician, and astronomer. A woman of extraordinary intellect and influence, her brutal murder by a zealot mob stands as a stark symbol of the war often waged against reason and free inquiry. This pattern of destruction, of deliberate forgetting, is not unique to one culture or era. It is a recurring shadow in human history, the fear of ideas that challenge power, that expand consciousness beyond controlled confines. The price of such fear is incalculable. What knowledge precisely did we lose? Perhaps sophisticated herbal remedies documented in indigenous traditions that modern science is only now beginning to validate. Or ecological wisdom from cultures that lived sustainably for thousands of years, lessons desperately needed today. Consider the Antikythera mechanism, an astonishingly complex analog computer from ancient Greece lost for 2 millennia. What if its technological lineage had continued uninterrupted? Where might our understanding of mechanics, and perhaps even the cosmos, be today? The loss extends beyond the practical. It touches the very essence of our humanity, art forms that never evolved, philosophical inquiries cut short, cosmologies that offer different perspectives on our place in the universe, all silenced before their echoes could enrich the global chorus. This void of knowledge creates a fertile ground for misunderstanding, for the repetition of past errors. When we don't know the full spectrum of human experience, our vision of the possible narrows, and our capacity for empathy and innovation can be tragically diminished. Yet, the human spirit possesses an unyielding curiosity, a persistent need to connect with its origins. Across the globe, dedicated souls, archaeologists, linguists, historians, citizen scientists, sift through the sands of time, searching for these lost whispers. They are like cosmic detectives, piecing together narratives from the smallest fragments. A shard of pottery, a half-remembered myth, a subtle shift in the soil. Each discovery, no matter how small, is a reclaimed star in a constellation of forgotten lore. Technology, once a mere dream, now aids this quest. Satellite imagery reveals forgotten cities, advanced scanning techniques read unopenable scrolls, and global databases connect disparate pieces of evidence, weaving a richer tapestry than ever before. This act of remembering is not just an academic exercise. It is a vital act of cultural reclamation, of giving voice to the silenced, of acknowledging the full, complex, and sometimes uncomfortable truths of our shared human story. It is an act of justice to the past. For by understanding the mechanisms of historical suppression, we can better guard against them today. By appreciating the diversity of past human thought, we can foster a richer intellectual ecosystem for the future, one where more ideas can flourish. Each recovered story, each deciphered script, each acknowledged loss helps us to build a more complete, more nuanced understanding of ourselves. It reminds us that our present is built upon a foundation far deeper and more varied than we often perceive. Our brief sojourn into the silences of history is drawing to a close, but the quest for understanding is eternal. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us. If these recovered echoes have resonated with you, please lend your light to the like button and subscribe to ensure you join our future explorations. Your support is the wind in our sails as we navigate the vast ocean of knowledge.